Yo, welcome to another brand new exciting episode of Avatech. I'm your host, Bite Steps. Thank you so much for the reviews and the comments on our previous video. Thank you so much for the education and the bits you felt like, we didn't talk about this right. So we really appreciate that and keep on growing. Thank you so much. So on today's episode, we talk about one of the magnificent devices that has ever come out of Apple. This is the iPhone 12 Pro Max, released in October of 2020, bringing back the stylish square design from the iPhone 5 series, 6.7-inch screen, Super Retina display, and more amazing features. Yo, it's the iPhone 12. Let's find out whether it still holds water in 2025. Let's go. On the design and build quality, the iPhone 12 Pro Max brings in the stainless steel edge covered. On the side, it has a stainless steel feel. On the back, it has that matte kind of a feel on the back, and it's on the front, the screen is ceramic coated. So it's strong, it's amazing, and it has that nice grip when you're holding it. The flat edge design, let me call it that, the flat edge design, I call it square, it's not square, but the flat edge design, it gives it that kind of a amazing feel when you're holding it, when you want to talk, you're using it, easy to use with one hand and all that. So that's one of the top things. It's quite heavier than usual from the previous iPhones. They were a bit lighter. These are, since it's a premium one, I think it weighs around slightly over 220 something grams. Online this is about 228 grams. So that's the heavy of it. Comes in different colors. It's available in Pacific blue, gold, silver, and graphite. Those are the colors that originally it came with, so it's still available also on the same colors. So the ceramic shield on the front, which they say, and emphasize on that it has 4 times better drop resistant. Well, I haven't dropped this phone. I haven't tried. Do you try? Do you try? Next time. So you can try it on next time. And also it has the IP68 rating on water and dust resistance, going all the way to a depth of 6 meters for about 30 minutes. So it's water resistance for about 30 minutes in a deep space. Again, as I always say, sijui ni maji ya wapi. Usipeleke hii kitu kwa hiyo maji yenyu ya dendero useme haikwenda, ilianguka tu kidogo kwa beshen nikaichukua, walitest na maji ya majuu. Disclaimer. All right, so the good thing about the ceramic coating on the front is that other than being hardcore, that when it falls, it's resistant, also it's scratch proof. So in terms of scratch resistant, the ceramic sheet is scratch proof. And then now the phone, it gives this phone a sleek and professional look. So when you go into a meeting and you remove, hello, it gives you that more of a pro look. The downside of the design and build of this phone is that it's slightly heavy. And then the fact that it's stainless steel, anybody holds it, you'll know, you leave your fingerprints all over. So if you want to catch your persons, if they're cheating, come with the dust coat. If you find any other fingerprints on the phone other than his, well. So now the iPhone 12 Pro Max, its display is amazing. It comes with a 6.7 Super Retina OLED XDR display that has HDR10+, it has Dolby Vision, and also it gives amazing crisp and vibrant visuals. Basically, when you're watching video or you're watching films on this phone, it gives you that crisp look. Among the disadvantage of it is that it still doesn't have the 120 Hz refresh rate. Still stuck on 60. So 60 has been the base model for refresh rates on phones and gadgets for quite some time. So this one still has the 60, unlike the newer versions of it. Unlike the newer versions of the iPhone, this still has a 60 Hz refresh rate. So we have explained what refresh rate is on the previous video. So it's how the phone refreshes on the screen, the speed it uses, and all that. Then it has 800 nits in terms of brightness. So it's bright. For that time, it was among the best in terms of brightness and all that. But newer models have come up with, they're even up to 1200 up to 1800, actually even 2000 nits in terms of brightness. Then this one is in terms of resolution, it has a very high full HD resolution, that is 2788 by 1284, and with a high density of 458 ppi. So it's quite amazing on the screen. It has good amazing visuals, and the display is quite amazing. And then it has the immersive display. Basically, as you can see how the screen, how big it is, so it's easy for you even when you're watching something, when you're doing your work with the phone. It will give you that ear display color that you want for. Before we get out of the display, so the pros of the iPhone 12 Pro Max: excellent color and contrast, accuracy. So it has excellent color accuracy and contrast, quite amazing. The HDR support enhances video playback. Yo, if you know HDR, you know what we're talking about. Then the large and immersive display, basically you can watch videos, you can do all that with this phone. The cons is just that it has 60 hertz, not yet at 120. So that's the downside of it. But if you don't mind, that's a good phone. So in terms of performance, the iPhone 12 Pro Max comes with an A14 Bionic chip. In 2020, at its release time, that was the best processor in the market at that time. All right. So the A14 Bionic chip, it was the best at that time, with key specs such as it had 6-core CPU, faster performance, 4-core GPU, better gaming and graphics. It has 16-core neural engine for AI tasks and all that, and it has over 6 GB for multitasking and smooth running of the phone. Yo, 6 GB RAM, damn. So that's one of the best performances in 2020. iPhone 12 Pro Max was the best in terms of performance, best chip in the market at that time. So right now in 2025, we now have a 16 Bionic chip, way better performance. On the Android side, you have the Snapdragon Gen 3, way higher performance. So in performance based on this on the market today, well, not that much. It has a lot of improvement have been done, and we have seen a lot of great improvement in terms of that. So it's a blasting high performance. It handles gaming and multitasking quite easy because of the chip and all that. And then it's still feature proof, man. When they made it in 2020, 5 years later, it's still a phone in the market to reckon with. It's a force in the market to reckon with. A phone that you can still buy and use it, and you won't feel anything. So that's one of the major things about it, that it has grown. Performance, not that quite. It has been outgrown by the newer models. So yeah, among the cons, if you have an 11 Pro Max and you want to upgrade to 12 Pro Max, no, don't do it. In terms of performance, still the same. Nothing changes. No major boost. With high performance, the question is the battery. iPhone 12 Pro Max comes with a 3687 mAh battery. It's quite, when it's new, it provides quite a good endurance. Can last, they say full day, but having used it, not really. If you're a heavy user, give it more or less, at the best, 3/4 a day, and you have to charge it again, at the best. So having used it and having been with it for quite some time and all that, give it quarter a day, you charge it again. But when it comes to charging options, it has a 20 watts fast charging. That they say gives you 50% in 30 minutes. I say it's double that time from experience. Want to get to 50% to 100%, maybe give it an hour and a half, all that. Then when you're using the MagSafe, it's lower. The speed is lower in terms of charging. It gives you 15 watts, but when it's charging, it charges very slow. We will talk about even the QI wireless charging, which is the slowest. Alright. So when it comes to charging, 20 watts is the best that you can get. It has a good battery life. You can stay with it for quite some time. If you're not actively using it, or if you're using it for calls, maybe if you browse here and there, it can take you up to almost 3/4 a day. And it also has the fast charging support, which is the 20 watts. Nowadays, we have even the newer options. They charge even now to 100 watts in some other different brand models of phones and all that. So 20 watts, still a long way to go. iPhone, another thing, when you buy it from the company in the box, doesn't come with a charger. That was one of the disadvantage thing about it. So you have to buy your own charger separately. So yeah, that's all about the battery. not so strong there. You can. When it comes to connectivity and the software, iPhone 12 Pro Max, it supports 5G, it supports Bluetooth, it has a dual SIM. The good thing about the dual SIM is one is physical, it's a nano SIM, the other one is an eSIM. So you can have two numbers on one phone. Then it has iOS 14, which is upgradable to iOS 16 and 17. Like right now, I have iOS 18 on this one. So it's still, in terms of connectivity, still future proof with the 5G support and all that. Disadvantage of that, of course, draining batteries. 5G as usual. And then, is there any iPhone model with a fingerprint? No. No iPhone model comes with a fingerprint. None. So it has Face ID only as a way to unlock it or all that. That's all about it. So the iPhone 12 Pro Max, it comes with dual speakers, stereo. So one at the bottom and one at the earpiece. Gives good loud, gives good bass. It's loud and clear. Amazing. Disadvantage, as usual, no 3.5mm jack. So it's either you listen with the speakers or you use AirPods or Bluetooth earphones and all that. Another thing, it doesn't have any high-res audio support. Like you can have Bang & Olufsen or AKG or any other brand that supports the high audio resolution. Nah, nothing like that. So if you play some music, let me for example play some music from here. So this is the front speaker, then this is the back speaker. The audio is not high res, not so much. Okay, so let's talk about now. Let's go a bit to the brightness. So that's the maximum brightness. So those are the colors. So those are the colors you can see. Let me change the resolution so that you say. Let me change the quality to 2K. Yeah, so the refresh rate is quite slow, 60 Hz. So you have to give it time. So that is in 4K. You can see the quality. See the quality. Same sound. Listen to the sound. So basically that's the quality and the visuals for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. We have seen better after this. I've seen, I think we have seen more good quality in terms of sound, especially the visuals. Not can't complain much. They are a bit better. So yeah. So now let's talk about the size and storage. So in terms of storage, it comes with a variety from 128 GB, 256, and 512 GB. It doesn't have a memory card slot, so you have to do with the internal. So the higher storage you get, the better. So the iPhone 12 Pro Max comes with a triple camera, but it's all 12 megapixels camera. Now, it introduces a sensor shift stabilization, improved night mode, and Apple Pro RAW for professional editing. The rear cameras, the three triple cameras as you can see, the main wide, it has a 12 megapixels with an f-stop of 1.6 and a sensor shift optimum internal stabilization. That's one of the amazing features that comes with the main camera on this one. And then it has the ultra wide camera, same 12 megapixels with an f-stop of 2.4 and 120 degrees field of view. So it's extra wide, extra wide. And now it has the telephoto lens. Now for the zoom in and all that, that is the 12 megapixels, again like the other cameras, with an f-stop of 2.2, and it has 2.5 times optical zoom. It tries with the optical zoom, but we have seen in other cameras, in other models, in other phones that have even up to 20-30 times optical zoom. So now let's talk about the front camera, which is treated here. The design itself, now I don't know why they opted to have this as a black area. Now with the camera and the sensors and the speaker, it looks off, but that's what they did. So the front camera, it comes with a 12 megapixels true depth with an f-stop of 2.2. So that's quite amazing. So triple camera, 12 megapixels on the back, front camera 12 megapixels. It supports the front camera also supports night mode, 4K at 60 frames per second, and a Dolby Vision HDR. Oh, quite good for a selfie camera. As you can see on the images that you're put on the screen right now, those are the different setups of the cameras, different views. That's how it looks like. No color grading done on these images or any editing on these images. It's as raw as it came from the camera, the iPhone 12 Pro Max camera. So so it's quite amazing. One of the best features, the also camera comes with what you call an LiDAR scanner. So what this does, it enhances low light autofocus, improves night mode portraits, and also has better AR capabilities. More or less, it's more of an AI feature that comes with that. Now, among more features of this camera, it has what you call a deep fusion, improved textures and details. So when you're taking the photo, it has that capability of infusing that in a deep way that you get to see the textures correctly and the details of each and of the subject of the image that you're taking. It also has a smart HDR3 for a better dynamic range. So the better dynamic range, what that is the dark parts are darker and the bright parts are bright. That's all about the HDR. HDR means high dynamic range. Also, it comes with a night mode on all cameras, and then it has the Apple ProRAW support for pro editing. So you can shoot your film if you're on a budget, edit it with your phone or on your laptop with the Pro. It works well. Apple ProRes works amazing. Then it has 4K Dolby Vision recording, HDR recording. So it doesn't have the cinematic recording that comes with the newer versions from the iPhone 13 Pro Max and all that. So, but you can still get among the best videos and photos from this one. So, at launch, when it was being launched in 20 October, it had the best camera at that time. All right, in the industry, it had the best camera. Then right now, we have way better cameras than the iPhone 12 Pro Max, but we said at launch. And then it has great low light performance, and it has a stunning video 4K recording. So that's the amazing thing. The disadvantage is, as I mentioned, the 2.5 times optical zoom is quite low. Then in this day and age, it doesn't have 8K recording. That's an advantage. But it's still iPhone 12 Pro Max, which was among the best phones. It was actually the best in that time. Remember, in that time. So it's a TBT. Now bring it back, TBT. Anyway, so let's continue. So when talking about the pricing for the iPhone 12 Pro Max, is it really worth it to buy in 2025? Is it? Right now, you can only get factory refurb or XUK or XUS. At this rate, it goes for about, it ranges for a 256 model ranges from 67,000-70,000 and above. More devices, you can get them, whether it's new or factory refurb, you can get them with different range, but it starts from around that price, 67. If you can get a good deal, well and good, but that's the actual range around now that in Kenya. So is it really worth it in 2025 based on the models that we have right now? Before we answer that question, shout out to our partners and phone solutions, that is slickgadgets.co.ke. They give you the best deals in phones, This is the phone that you have been given by Sleek Gadgets. It gives you the best deal on phones accessories. You can trade in, you can buy a new phone, you can buy an XUK, you can buy a factory refurb, and all accessories, earphones, chargers, and everything. They give you amazing quality on phones, amazing service. They are located at Yala Towers, Nairobi CBD, Biashara Street, Yala Towers, ground floor G03. Go there. Also visit their website, sleekgadgets.co.ke. You can order any phone that you want. You can also see these reviews on their website, the Avotech reviews. You can find them on their website. So thank you so much, Sleek Gadgets. Yo, let's keep doing this. Before we tell you what you think, let's talk to Avometer and let's tell him. Avometer, tell us what you think about the iPhone 12 Pro Max in all specs. Give us the rating. Let's go. So design and build of the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Yo, it comes with premium stainless steel but slightly heavy. It has an amazing feature, amazing look. Avometer, let's go. .5. Okay. Then on the display, it comes with Super Retina XDR and is excellent, but it doesn't have a refresh rate of 120. It only has 60 Hz. So Avometer, let's go. That's an 8. Okay, not bad. Now when it comes to the camera, it has all 12 megapixels, this amazing cameras, amazing display, and amazing images captured on it. Avometer, let's go. A 9. You sure, Avometer? Uko sure? Okay, a 9 it is for the cameras. When it gets to the performance, A14 Bionic is blazing fast and is future-proof. But now the newer models has A16 Bionic chip and all that. How does it fare? Avometer, let's go. An 8? Well, not bad. Battery life. Solid battery, but MagSafe is slow when it comes to charging. It has a 3687 mAh battery. Avometer, let's hear what you have to say. .5. Well, fair, not bad. Then the charging. 20 watts fast charging. And then no charger in the box for brand new model. .5. You got that right. It has 5G connectivity, future-proof, drains battery quite slow. It has 5G, it has Bluetooth 5.0. Avometer, on connectivity, what say ye? A 9, quite fair. On the iOS, original came with iOS 14, upgradable all the way to iOS 18. Avometer. .5, correct. I agree. Audios and speakers, they are loud, not that much. Bass, there. Avometer. We give it a 7. Whoa. 7. Okay, I agree. Storage options, we have from 128 GB all the way to 512 GB. Avometer, what say ye? An 8. Okay, no problem. Overall value of iPhone 12 Pro Max in 2025. This we're talking about in 2025. Its overall value. Avometer, let's go. It's a 7.5. So, what do you think? iPhone 12 Pro Max in 2025. Newer options, newer models, they have better options. That's what I can say. They give better quality in terms of performance, in terms of battery, in terms of also camera work, in terms of also the type, the holding, the feel, and all that. So iPhone 12 Pro Max in 2025 gets an Avotec rating performance of 7.5. Still among the best phones, still future-proof, but the newer models that Apple have released have way better options than this. But if you want to join the Apple family, if you get a good deal, it's easier to join. So this is what I'll say. We have given it a rating of 7.5, but this is what I'll say. Buy iPhone 12 Pro if you want pro level cameras and photography, videography. It has amazing cameras. Second, if you love big screens, 6.7 inch, it's amazing. Third, if you need a good, it's slightly a good battery, because of the performance is not that heavy, so the battery lasts a bit longer. But the major thing, buy iPhone 12 Pro if you want discounted rates on an iPhone. This is it. You can get it. But then, don't buy iPhone 12 Pro if you're looking for a higher performance. You won't get that here. If you're looking for a lighter phone, you won't get that here. If you're looking for longer software updates from the company, you won't get that here. And then again, if you're a gamer, you want faster refresh rates and all that, you won't get that here. It still has 60 Hertz. Newer models have 120, so you won't get that here. All right? So, but tell us on the comment section, what do you think of the iPhone 12 Pro Max? For you who's watching now, you have an iPhone 12 Pro Max or you had it. What do you think about it? What do you think about the device? Did you give a fair review? Share on the comment section. Yo, thank you so much for watching. And before we leave, you know it's about that time to talk about what we love the most. And that is an avocado. Say avocado. Avocado. So, avocado fun fact of the day. Now, I want you to imagine, look at my size of my head. Imagine an avocado that size. Heaven. Now, the largest avocado ever recorded in the world, in history, weighed a whopping 5 pounds and 8 ounces. Yo, that is 2.5 kgs. Bro, 2.5 kgs of avocado. Man, nigga. Yo. Imagine an avocado this size. That avocado was big. So big. I won't say that word. Imagine the biggest thing I've ever seen. Now imagine the size of that avocado. That's the big. No, why didn't they call me? I'm the avocado connoisseur. I could have taken the avocado and hugged it. Imagine hugging a 2.5 kg avocado. What's the biggest avocado I've ever seen? Size of my head. Imagine an avocado way big than my head. This head. Damn. I know the people who found that avocado, they must be rejoicing till now. Those people, I know they have been faithful their lives, paying tithe. Avocado, yo, 2.5 kgs is the largest avocado that have ever been seen. Damn. So I ask you again, which is the largest avocado have you ever seen or held? Till next time, it's been the Avotec Show. Give us more comments, more reviews. Share these, let more people know about it. Damn! This is the iPhone 12 Pro Max. It's 228 grams. Now imagine an avocado weighing 2.5 kgs. How many iPhone 12 Pro Max can fit in that avocado? Just think about it. Just think about it. Till next time, I've been your host, Bike Steps. Kindly subscribe to our channel, PichaClear Films. Also follow us on all our social media. On Instagram is avotech_ke. On Facebook is Avotech Show. Follow us, get more tips. Every day we have new content, all right? Every day we have new content, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate. Cheers.